Hey guys, it's that Dividend guy. Happy Thursday. Hopefully everybody's having a GGD, a great green day in the market. You know I always wish the best for my viewers and subscribers. So for today, we're going to go over the portfolio performance for each of the time periods. We're going to go over the buying power, the individual stock performance, and then the final three stocks that I have decided on for my 10 stock portfolio, as well as we will be adding Berkshire eventually as well. Then we're going to compare my portfolio to Berkshire, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and the S&P 500. So, jumping in, today we are down around $80, down about 0.2%. For the 1 week mark, we are up $211, up 0.5%. We are up $1,400, up 3.7% for the 1 month mark. We are up $2,000, up 5.2% for the 3 month mark. We are up $8,624, up 27% for the 1 year mark. That is the percentage that we want to focus on to compare it to Berkshire, the Dow Jones, and the S&P. So remember 27%. And then all time, we are up $10,443, up around 35% since April 13th of 2018. So 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. So we're in the market for over 3 years now. Sadly, I didn't start recording until I think I was at 14K. So I don't have all of my journey on YouTube, but I do have a nice starting point. So we have a buying power of $9.36 after we purchase more stocks. Then, starting off with Realty Income, my monthly dividend payer. We have 120 shares, $8,500 worth of market value. Average cost is $67. 21% of the portfolio is in Realty Income. Today we're up $10.80. Total we're up around $480, up around 6% on Realty Income stock. Then we've got Coca-Cola, my personal favorite stock on the entire market. We have 65 shares, $3,600 worth of market value. Average cost is right around $55 a share. Around 9% of the portfolio is in Coca-Cola. Today we're down $31. Total we're up 67, up around 1.9% on Coca-Cola. Then we've got the big payer for this set of months being Altria Group. 160 shares of this Dividend King, around $7,800 worth of market value. Average cost is right around $48 a share, and the portfolio percentage is 19.3% of the portfolio belongs in Altria stock. Today we're up $11. In total, we are up 186, up 2.4% on Altria stock. Then we've got AbbVie, which broke $120 today. I believe that's a new 52-week high. Yes, it is. Close to it, 121. I guess I've never seen it above 120 during a recording. So we have 75 shares, $9,000 worth of market value. Average cost is $81.20, 22.3% of the portfolio is in AbbVie stock. Today we're up $9.99, so about $10. Total we're up $2,900, up 48.5% on AbbVie. Then we've got National Retail Properties. We've got 11 shares, $513 worth of market value. Average cost is right around $47 a share. 1.3% of the portfolio is in 3N. Today we're down $3.19. Total we're down $1.36. So a good buying opportunity there for a small buying opportunity, but still a buying opportunity for National Retail Properties according to my average cost. Then we've got the Ducky stock in Aflac. 115 shares of this aristocrat, $6,500 worth of market value. Average cost is right around $50 a share. 16% of the portfolio is in Aflac stock. Today we're down about $50. Total we're up over $800. up about 14.4%, with a dividend coming in of $37.95 from 115 shares of Aflac stock, with a dividend per share of 33 cents. We're still waiting for a dividend increase. They did give us 2 last year, though, so and their payout ratio is really low, so they'll probably give us like a 2 to 3 cent dividend increase, which will be like a $2 to $3 bonus per quarter for us. So I'm excited about that. And then we do have Exxon Mobil to finish out the portfolio. Switched them out for Pfizer stock. We have 80 shares, $4,400 worth of market value. Average cost is $55.44, so down a little bit, but not too worried. About 11% of the portfolio is in Exxon Mobil. Today we're down $26. Total we're down $24.29, down 0.5%. And the reason that I switched them out for Pfizer, I do love Pfizer. Think the COVID vaccine is going to give them insanely big profits in the future. The issue is the dividend may not grow with Exxon, but it's such a big dividend that I'm willing to hold it long term. So this is one of those companies that is like See's Candy for Berkshire. They don't invest a lot of money in that company anymore after they have put a big stake in it, but they use that money from See's to buy other companies, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing with Exxon Mobil. I will have a pretty sizable position, but over time, I'll add to the position to a certain amount, and then over time I will stop adding and focus on other investments, simply because ExxonMobil brings in a lot of cash dividend-wise, and I can reallocate that dividend money to both Altria stock and Coca-Cola as well. So with this purchase of ExxonMobil, our dividend income more than doubled from the payment I was getting from Pfizer. Well, right about doubled, because it was about $35 and it's about 70 now, so it did double switching the stocks. Even though Exxon may not grow next year, I know that the dividend is going to pay me substantially more, even though Pfizer is going to grow. And I believe it would take, at the current growth rate, about 7 to 8 years for Pfizer to match Exxon Mobil at the current payment. So as long as Exxon doesn't cut the dividend, I won't be cutting Exxon Mobil. And I'll be using, just like See's Candy, just like Berkshire says, they're using the capital from businesses to buy more businesses. Well, I'm using the capital since I can't buy businesses, I'm using the capital from dividends to buy next month's shares. And now with $37 from Aflac, another about $70 from Exxon, and $28 from Realty Income, it's about $130, which is more than enough to buy a $60 share of Coca-Cola and a $50 share, which is above the price currently, of Altria, because that would be about $100. So I'll have about $30 left sitting in the account every month for $369.12, which then I can allocate towards the next month. So not only am I buying a share of the next company for the next month every single month with this purchase, it locks in that Coca-Cola share, but it also gives me extra cash for the next month as well. So that's really the goal, is we want to churn in enough money into stocks to purchase more with the interest, which is the dividend, plus the money I'm adding, plus we'll have some cash left over in the account. So it just fuels the strategy a lot faster. So for the watch list, we have Allstate. I've had Pepsi here. I've had Chubb here. I've had a couple stocks. I looked at JP Morgan Chase as well. But I decided on Allstate because I want those premiums. I love the insurance business, and Allstate is a heavy hitter when it comes to car insurance. Now, if I could get it around the $100 range, of course, I would take it. But I'm one of those people that doesn't like to sit on the sidelines. So I will be initiating a purchase after I get Coca-Cola to 100 shares. So that's going to be the goal for each of the months, is to get Coca-Cola to 100 shares, to get AbbVie to 100 shares, and then to get Exxon Mobil to 100 shares. And once that happens, I'll allocate capital to this next stock, which is Allstate. So once Coca-Cola hits 100 shares, Allstate's going to be getting my money strictly. Same thing with Procter & Gamble. Once 3N hits 100 shares, I'll be pouring money specifically into Procter & Gamble. And the dividend increases from Allstate and Procter & Gamble will help fuel buying more shares for the next month. That's really what this is about. But I love Procter & Gamble. I know I only had one share and I sold it. It is in my top 5 companies on the stock market. I didn't sell it because I didn't believe in the company. I sold it because I wanted to reallocate that capital to a company that I felt paid a stronger dividend at the time, which is 3N. And I wanted to get that to 100 shares before I added more Procter & Gamble. So I wanted to reallocate the capital, switch it out, put more money into 3N, and then kind of rinse and repeat. So just like I'm doing with Coca-Cola, that's going to hit 100 shares. Then 3N will hit 100 shares, and then I will add Procter & Gamble stock. And then to finish it out, we have Kroger. I've switched out Kroger I've looked at Walgreens, I've looked at Travelers, even looked at Morgan Stanley, but I do like Kroger the best. I do love insurance, but I do have a significant portion of my portfolio already in Aflac, and I do want to boost that position. So I don't really see a need for Travelers when I feel like both Allstate and Aflac have better potential for dividend growth. So not going to waste my time on Travelers. But I did decide on Kroger because it's kind of like a replica of Aflac a couple years ago when I saw that, of course, Aflac's payout ratio was super low. The dividend growth was there, and it had increased dividends consistently. That's exactly what boat Kroger's in. They have I think it's around 30% payout ratio, give or take, because of course analyst estimates change, but it's about a 30 to 35% payout ratio. I think that's high, a high estimate, but they increased their dividend by 17% last quarter, and they have done that for over 10 years. So I like Kroger. It fits the portfolio perfectly. It's a cheaper stock, but you don't have to give up value for it. It's the biggest grocery store chain in the world. And honestly, I don't think there's going to be a day where people don't need groceries. So they might get it at a different supermarket than Kroger, but Kroger's always going to have a business. So that's why that's why I picked it. It's an easy business model to understand. They have growth prospects in the works as well. And I love the business. So adding Kroger, but I will add it once Exxon Mobil hits 100 shares, and then all that money and dividend income from AbbVie, 3N, and Realty Income from that month, as well as the money that I allocate, will be going to Kroger stock. So as you guys can see, the strategy is just rinse and repeat. Coca-Cola, AbbVie, 3N, as well as Exxon Mobil and Kroger, all hitting. And Exxon Mobil hitting 100 shares, and then I'll add money to Kroger. So every stock of the portfolio will be at 100 shares, which will take probably 6 months to a year, maybe a year and a half, and then I will put money towards these stocks. So they're going to be on the watch list for a while, but that's what I want to do. So comparing to the overall, my portfolio to Berkshire overall, we're lagging about 6 or 7%. Dow Jones, we are beating the Dow Jones by 2%. And then the S&P is sporting, I'm guessing 29. So I'm about 2%, 2.5% behind the S&P. So not doing too bad here. 5%, it's going to kill. Yeah, it's at 105% over the 5-year mark. And at the 3-year mark, I'm at 30. So not doing too bad, but of course the S&P over time is going to smash most stock portfolios. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to hit the subscribe button on my channel, that Dividend Guy. And when you do, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any updates. I post a Robinhood portfolio update every single day, Monday through Friday, as well as I try to get a second video out having to do with stock market news, maybe Warren Buffett moves when it comes to changes to his portfolio, stocks that I'm buying or selling, which I'm going to try to do a lot less of those now. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Remember to hit the subscribe button and bell notification so you don't miss a single upload. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be happy Friday for the last portfolio update of this week. Take care, guys.